So this is the pond in our garden, and that box at the back there contains the pump, and that contains the switches. I can see that this year the lily pads have gone mad for it because they like the still water, even though there is water flowing down there. There's a few still flowering, and they'll continue to flower because I can see lots more buds coming. But in terms of wildlife pond, I think the crucial thing is, you know, you don't have to be too deep. You don't have to go deeper than 60 centimetres, and to have the edge stones semi-sunken. You never really want to see plastic. There's nothing more revolting. Your eyes just go straight to it. So you want to sort of semi-sink your stones. I mean, half, almost sunken, on a big ledge. So you can just see the ledge there with the stones. And then you'll also see that it's got a huge amount of planting around it, and then the path. So these aren't aquatics. There's a Hakonechloa there, a Geranium, and then we've got Epimedium, another Hakonechloa there. Up here, that's the grass, evergreen grass, sorry, deciduous grass, that's fabulous. This blodge here on the stone is where I've pulled out some algae, which is fine. But really I can walk around this without any trouble at all. But more importantly, toads, newts, etc. can walk out in through the gaps, hide through the gaps, and it still looks, you know, relatively attractive at this time of year. Sometimes you get the various hoverflies, you know, around and about. As I say, the most important thing is this sort of sinking your stones. You see it all the time on the Facebook group Wildlife Ponds UK, which is a fantastic group. But you really do need to make your ledge a good sort of 12 inches wide, in my view. A strong horizontal ledge that you can put big stones on. And then it's such a great refuge. Obviously most amphibians stay on the land for nearly all of the year, except of course when they come into the pond to mate. Just ignore those crocosmia, they're just drying out nicely. But this is a sort of flat bit where I am now, so you can sort of stand or sit on the bench and look. But you can see here again that these are all sunk. It took us a long time. It's just a beautiful liner. It's the best way to do it. They'll last about 15 years if you don't have, you know, stand in the pond or have pets that are out of control, etc. But I can see that this lily needs to be divided. There's about 3 or 4 different ones in there. This end of the pond here is deep, I would say 70-80 centimetres. And then there's a kind of shelf there, and then this end is about maybe 35 centimetres. And then you can see that there's, forgive the bindweed, you can see that there's a slight waterfall. And then here's your switches, sort of hidden away. And there's the box with the pump in it, and we've probably had this 25 years. We changed the UV light and that's about it. But the most important thing, I think, is cover. It's okay to have grass around a pond, but it is much better to have planting as in nature. So, you know, higher planting to cover mammals. And never forget, if you do have a problem with snails or slugs or whatever, and you might not have hedgehogs, because a lot of us don't, and we're on a slope, that wood mice eat snails. A little known fact for you for sticking with this long video. Anyway, lovelies, happy, organic, no dig, wildlife gardening from Green Pauline. Bye.